When most people think about my homeland, Canada, today, if they think about Canada at all, they think cold, they think boring, they think polite, they think we say sorry too much in our funny accents. And that's all true. Sorry. But Canada is also important because of its triumph over a problem currently tearing many other countries apart: immigration. Consider, Canada today is among the world's most welcoming nations, even compared to other immigration-friendly countries. Its per capita immigration rate is 4 times higher than France's, and its percentage of foreign-born residents is double that of Sweden. Meanwhile, Canada admitted 10 times more Syrian refugees in the last year than did the United States. And now Canada's taking even more. And yet, if you ask Canadians what makes them proudest of their country, they rank multiculturalism, a dirty word in most places, second, ahead of hockey. Hockey. In other words, at a time when other countries are now frantically building new barriers to keep foreigners out, Canadians want even more of them in. Now here's the really interesting part. Canada wasn't always like this. Until the mid-1960s, Canada followed an explicitly racist immigration policy. They called it White Canada. And as you can see, they were not just talking about the snow. So how did that Canada become today's Canada? Well, despite what my mom in Ontario will tell you, the answer had nothing to do with virtue. Canadians are not inherently better than anyone else. The real explanation involves the man who became Canada's leader in 1968, Pierre Trudeau, who's also the father of the current Prime Minister. The thing to know about that first Trudeau is that he was very different from Canada's previous leaders. He was a French speaker in a country long dominated by its English elite. He was an intellectual. He was even kind of groovy. I mean, seriously, the guy did yoga. He hung out with the Beatles. And like all hipsters, he could be infuriating at times. But he nevertheless pulled off one of the most progressive transformations any country has ever seen. His formula, I've learned, involved 2 parts. First, Canada threw out its old race-based immigration rules, and it replaced them with new colorblind ones that emphasized education, experience, and language skills instead. And what that did was greatly increase the odds that newcomers would contribute to the economy. Then part 2, Trudeau created the world's first policy of official multiculturalism to promote integration and the idea that diversity was the key to Canada's identity. Now, in the years that followed, Ottawa kept pushing this message. But at the same time, ordinary Canadians soon started to see the economic, the material benefits of multiculturalism all around them. And these 2 influences soon combined to create the passionately open-minded Canada of today.